Williams now with 4 points in the second quarter. Miscommunication between Atkins and Reese, and Carlton makes them pay.
Chicago Sky make big Angel Reese announcement after loss to Lynx. While she may not get the kind of publicity that A'ja Wilson, Napheesa Collier, or even Caitlin Clark received, Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese is quietly putting together one of the more impressive seasons in the WNBA this year. The 23-year-old LSU alum leads the league in rebounds, 12.3 per game, is second on the Sky in points per game, 13.6, and assists, 3.8 per game. And she's matching the blistering pace she set for herself during her debut season, in which she finished as runner-up to Clark in Rookie of the Year voting. Though Reese's 21-game body of work is quite impressive, the recent red-hot run she's been in has been even more remarkable. In her last 9 games, Reese is averaging a double-double, 18.1 points, 14.8 rebounds per game, and she's playing arguably the best basketball of her career. Though the Sky lost Monday's matchup against the Minnesota Lynx, Reese still put on a show, scoring 22 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block in a 91-78 losing effort. That performance was enough to earn Player of the Game honors, as announced by the Sky after the contest. A menace on both sides of the court crown, that's 9 consecutive double-doubles for A5, the Sky posted on X along with a Player of the Game graphic. Reese has logged double-digit points and rebounds in 17 of her 21 games this year. Earlier this season, she passed Tina Charles as the fastest player to reach 500 career points and 500 career rebounds. She also recently became the first player in WNBA history to average 17 rebounds per game over a 6-game span 4 different times. Reese finished with the second most rebounds in WNBA history, 446, as a rookie last year. She likely would have broken the record, currently held by Wilson, 451, had she not missed the last few games with a wrist injury. If she stays healthy this season, Reese is on track for 484 rebounds, which would shatter Wilson's single-season record. Reese's standout performances have been the only bright spot for a struggling Sky team that's just 7-14 this season under first-year head coach Tyler Marsh. Napheesa Collier on Angel Reese. She is a part of the future of the league. She has a long career ahead of her.
Yeah, it's great, honestly, and that's like one of the big reasons why we did Unrivaled too. The whole mission was to have players leave better than how they came. Angel's part of the future of the league. You know, I feel like I'm the present right now, hopefully the immediate future, but she's for sure like just a long career in front of her, and helping players like that to develop. I mean, to see the difference of her even from last year to this year, even from the beginning of Unrivaled to the end, the way that she's developing so quickly, it's been really fun to see and to be a part of even in a small way.
Let's see what Angel Reese said after losing this game on the home court.
Any attempts as the Minnesota Lynx, so do you feel like that had anything to do with the loss of Ariel Atkins and her playmaking, and just how did you guys manage without her after she went out?
I think we just need to defensively step up. I mean, we need to run them off the line. The 3-point line is what they do. They're a running gun team. They're going to maximize off our turnovers. For me, 5 turnovers. Got to get that down. Got to get that together. It's unacceptable. And I just really have to be better because they maximize off everything. They're the number 1 team for a reason, and they came out and played like a team.
Andy?
Angel, we've really seen you these past 2 games be able to call your own number and generate offense by yourself, going along with the rest of the team. And at times it's looked really good over this last 2-game stretch, of course, not coming out on top tonight. But what can you say about how important that is for you to be able to not only generate offense for your teammates, but also for yourself?
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay poised. Trying to give my teammates as much as I can. I know they need me, so I try to come up big for them as much as I can. I know if I drive, they'll collapse in and I can kick it out to my 3-point shooters, but I think tonight I needed to do a better job kicking it out and not turning the ball over. So I'm definitely going to beat myself up about this one because I turned the ball over way too many times again.
Steven, front row, right?
Rachel, with you playing more point guard for the team the last couple of weeks. With Minnesota today, they did a lot more switching than the last couple of games that y'all played against them. Kind of from the helm, what does it look like when kind of the offense is like flattening out, like the ball isn't moving as much? How do you kind of come back?
Yeah, I mean, it's just finding the right pace. I think a lot of it's going to come down to our defense. We're so much better when we get stops and can run in transition, and that just gets us in the flow naturally. But I got to do a better job of just getting us into better offense and getting the ball moving side to side. They got stuck a lot. And they did a good job. They pressured, and like you said, they switched up. But we got to be able to expose those switches as well. So it'll be a good lesson for us to when we play them next and when we play other teams that do that.
Ricky, back over.
For Angel, Collier's having an MVP level season, and you made her work tonight. What do you think you can take away from matchups against a player for Collier right now?
Yeah, I mean, she's a great player. Everybody knows that. She's also a defensive player of the year too. So for me, just being able to match up against her is just something I love to do, to battle. I take it personal just to go against her every night because she is one of the best, and to be one of the best, you got to guard the best. So she definitely puts me to work the whole time. I can't take a play off, and she's just a great player. So I'm just happy to be able to compete with somebody, and also just being able to have like a sister that really wants me to get better as well. She's talking to me on the court, and obviously I have a relationship with her off the court as well, so that's great.
Ryan and Dalton.
Question for you: these matchups with the Lynx, they kind of get playoff feel to them. When you look at the growth and development of the team, how do you guys think this will help you guys going forward?
I mean, I feel like it gives us a lot of confidence because even tonight, I think they didn't run any sets that killed us. It was our turnovers. It was us boxing out. It was us getting back in transition. It wasn't something spectacular that they ran that we couldn't stop. It was just the fact that we didn't get back in transition. We fouled them a lot. I mean, if I send Fee to the line, or me or anybody send her to the line 11 times, she doesn't miss free throws. So when she's 11 for 11 from free throws, we cut that to maybe 3, 4. I mean, and we run them off the three-point line a couple times, then I think we're still in this game. But I think the confidence within us, I think we know we can beat the best. It wasn't a fluke the other night. Like, we can beat the best. We ran up with them. We were in Minnesota as well. So it's not a fluke. Like, we know we can run with the best. So we just continue to put our heads down and continue to work and move on.
Dalton, back left.
Yeah, question for Rachel. The last 9 games, you're averaging over 12.5 points. 7 straight games, you scored double-digit points. Can you just speak to like what you're doing differently, or is it just anything you contribute, to your success?
I'm just trying to be aggressive. When your role kind of changes where you can play a little bit more freely and you're playing more minutes. And my teammates have said this, like, they set me up so much. They're always looking to screen me and get me open. And they give me so much confidence. Like, I can airball and they do not care. And when you play with people like that, it just makes you feel better about your next shot. So I'm just playing really confident right now. And, everyone trusts me. And I just got to do a really good job of continuing to do that and take care of the damn basketball. Sorry. I'm just really angry about it.
Got time for a few more. We'll go to Christian.
Yeah, Angel, you played 36 minutes more minutes than anybody else on the court today. How do you manage that much time on the floor, and what are you doing to stay in the game and kind of fight off fatigue?
Shit, suck it up and keep hooping. I'm young. I'm supposed to have young legs and just continue to push through. Young bones, as they always say. It's no excuse for me. I gotta keep pushing through. I think I average 36 minutes a game, probably 35, 36 minutes a game. And I guard the best player usually. Fee's not something that you can just take off and have time off and slouch around. Like, I gotta get up and not be scared. Like, I just come in every day and try to dominate my matchup as much as I can and pull through as much as I can because I know this team needs me.
Steven and Carly.
Angel, you're doing a lot more initiating and just kind of generally self-creating for yourself on the court and the half court. Looking at this game today, though, it felt like you were initiating the contact and then kind of creating separation for yourself. Can you just speak to how the game is like slowing down and the feel is kind of going for that?
I think it's just my confidence is like through the roof right now. I continue to just trust my work. I know it started off rough, but I couldn't put my head down and complain and make excuses about it. I just continue to keep growing and going and going. Getting extra reps after practice with Dave, watching a lot of film, and seeing how teams are guarding me. I think it was just me. It wasn't anybody else or any excuses of why I wasn't finishing in the beginning. But I think my confidence right now is just continuing to be through the roof. And I know my confidence is up and my energy is up. It's contagious to the team.
We'll close out with Carly Bell.
For either of you, turnovers were an issue at the beginning of the season, and then you guys got it corrected, and now they're starting to come back. Is there anything that you can kind of pinpoint what it is? Is it just trying to find that connectivity again, or is it just small mistakes? What can you attribute that to?
I think for me, this is a new role for me. Still figuring it out, and that's no excuse, but I just have to watch film and be better because I know I'm making the right reads, but I just got to get the ball to where it needs to get to faster. I did have a couple unnecessary turnovers for sure, but I know we're making the right read, and it's not like we're just forcing the turnover unnecessarily, but I know that we'll continue to get better. I think Rachel also, she's in another position that she hasn't ran in a while, being a point guard again. She did it in Minnesota years ago, but just being able to get back into that. So it's a growing pain right now, but we're just going to figure it out. We're not going to make any excuses. We're not going to point the finger. I think we're just going to look ourselves in the mirror. We're going to figure it out.
Thanks, everyone. Good to be next.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, this team knows exactly what it's capable of. The loss may sting, and the turnovers certainly didn't help, but the accountability in that locker room is loud and clear. Angel Reese continues to shoulder a massive load on both ends of the court, growing more confident and composed with every game. Rachel's leadership and scoring have blossomed, and even through growing pains, the chemistry is building. The message? No excuses, just work. They know the adjustments they need to make, and with the mindset they've shown, they're not backing down. It's not about one loss. It's about learning from it and coming back stronger. Tyler Marsh said it all comes down to discipline, effort, and consistency. Yes, Minnesota is a championship-caliber team, and yes, they brought the pressure. But we've shown before that we can compete at that level and even control the game when we're locked in. Tonight wasn't our best, especially in that second half, but every game is a learning opportunity. Whether it's handling pressure, managing fatigue, or protecting possessions, we have the blueprint. We just have to execute it. As we regroup and await updates on Ariel and Michaela, the focus now shifts to bouncing back, staying connected, and taking the lessons from tonight into the next challenge ahead. Ask ChatGPT,